All right, so imagine this, an AI coding assistant that knows your entire code base, inside and out. Now, pair that with a slick visual dashboard that makes managing everything just a total breeze. That's exactly the promise of Opcode and Claude Code. This is a powerful duo that is really starting to reshape how developers work. So yeah, let's dive into how this whole thing fits together. You know, for so many of us developers, the power of an AI assistant is a no-brainer, but the actual experience, it can feel a little, well, trapped. Which brings us to a really important question. Is your AI assistant basically a prisoner in your terminal? You've got all this incredible capability, but it's being funneled through a command line interface. To really get this, we've got to start with the engine itself. So let's pull back the curtain on the brains of this whole setup, this really powerful tool called Claude Code. So what is Claude Code exactly? Well, it's an AI coding assistant from the folks at Anthropic, and it's designed to live right inside your terminal. But here's the killer feature. It can understand your entire code base. That's huge because it means it can handle some seriously complex tasks just from you typing in plain English. Honestly, the best way to think about it is like having your own personal AI pair programmer. It's just always there, ready to go, right from the command line, ready to jump in whenever you got stuck. And the stuff it can do is pretty wild. You can literally tell it, hey, fix this bug, and it'll analyze the code and spit out a solution. It can write unit tests for you automatically, which is a lifesaver. It can even handle your Git workflows, commits, branches, the whole thing, and it can make edits directly to your code. The raw power is definitely there, but that's really only half the story. See, for all its power, a terminal-only experience has some major drawbacks. And this brings us right to the core challenge of trying to work with such a smart tool in what's, a pretty limited text-only world. There's this massive disconnect, right, between the promise of this all-knowing AI assistant and the reality of a clunky interface. Conversations just get lost in your terminal history, sessions time out, and there's just no good way to visually see what's changing. It can get messy, and it can get messy really fast. So how do you fix that? How do you bridge that gap between the awesome promise and the frustrating reality? Well, that's where Opcode comes into the picture. It's a visual dashboard that's built to unlock the full potential of your AI assistant. I love this description of it. Think of Opcode as your mission control center for AI coding. It takes all that raw power and gives you a command center where you can actually manage it all effectively. So what is it technically? Opcode is a third-party open-source desktop app. Its one and only job is to put a beautiful, intuitive, and really functional user interface right on top of Claude's code. And the benefits here are super tangible right away. You get visual project management, so all your sessions are organized instead of being a chaotic mess. My favorite feature is something they call time travel. It's basically Git for your AI conversations. If you go down a rabbit hole that doesn't work out, you can just roll back to an earlier point. So cool. You can also make custom agents for specific tasks, and, this is critical, you can track your token usage and costs in real time. And maybe the best part for a lot of people, it's built to be private. Everything is stored locally on your machine, period. So when you combine these two things, you don't just get a prettier interface. No, you get a fundamentally new and I'd say revolutionary workflow for coding with AI. It's really the perfect partnership. Claude Code is the engine, right? It's the brain doing all the heavy lifting in the background. Opcode is the dashboard. It's the hands and the eyes that make all that power manageable, intuitive, and something you can actually control. And you might think this sounds complicated to set up, but getting started is incredibly simple. Seriously, it's just 3 steps. You install the Claude Code engine with NPM, just like any other package. Then you download and install the Opcode desktop app, you launch it, and it just automatically finds your projects. That's it. You're good to go. The result of all this is the perfect blend of raw AI intelligence from Claude Code and that intuitive visual control you get from Opcode. It's really, truly the best of both worlds. And all of this leads to a pretty fascinating question, doesn't it? As these AI tools become more and more a part of our daily workflows, is this the model we're going to see everywhere? A powerful engine on the command line paired with a sleek visual dashboard. I mean, the combination of Opcode and Claude Code certainly makes a very, very compelling case.